Welcome back, everyone, to Pentakill Preseason 3 Scouting Grounds. I'm your host, King of the Cast, Depression Maine, casting solo and also scouting for Season 3's draft. These games will be played with no bans, no scores kept. We are just watching, scrimming, and learning how these guys can do under pressure. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these picks. We've got Dwitz up in the top lane playing Malphite against Nolbe's Gwen. We've got Don Helsing against Brian's Jax. Don Helsing playing Volibear. We've got Rithma on Jace against MSMS. He is a new player to the league. He's playing Rise. We've got Invisa's Jinx against Mega Beast's Ashe. And we've got Tobajal playing his one-trick Sona against Legi's Nami in the support role. This will be a pretty significant game, I think, in terms of showing off some skills. We're seeing some off rolls from a bunch of players, including Tobajal, who jungled in the last game. We saw MS in the support. We saw Legi in the mid lane. We're also seeing a little bit of mixing of the teams here to get a good feel for how players are going to play under different leadership. So pretty much we're going to get a feel for how everybody's going to play together here. Don Helsing played mid lane last game. We saw Nolbe playing AD carry last game. So lots of differences going to be happening here in this game. Pretty much, I expect that Nolbe versus Dwitz is going to be combat favored for Nolbe, but farm favored for Dwitz. I expect that Don Helsing's Volibear is going to run some chaos, I'll say, against the Jax, but Jax obviously setting up a little bit stronger for one-on-ones. Well, we'll see. Rithma on Jace. He's not typically allowed to play melee mid laner, so we'll see how this goes with the hybrid Jace. I have no idea what to expect from MSMS, but I expect that he is going to want to be showing us something a little bit extra after his defeat against Nolbe's team last game. Mega Beast and Invisa, both great players. I think these are both off rolls for them. Mega Beast might be an AD carry. I'm not positive on that. So sorry, Mega Beast, if I'm calling this out wrong and you listen to this later. But we've already got some yellow cards going out. Nolbe's got a yellow card from last game where he banned Rammus against me, even though I'm not in the game. Rithma's got one for trash talking in all chat. Let's see. I gave one to Invisa because he's Invisa. Brian's going to get one for trash talking in all chat. I know that for a fact. But so far, pretty clean game. Nothing more than you can expect. Both junglers doing a full sweep of their bot side jungle, progressing over to their top side with Vision and Pinks coming down. Pardon me. Vision and Pinks coming down on Don Helsing's jungle. So we'll see how that reacts with priority in the top lane. Lots of trading going on up there as well. Let me pull up the scores here. So nothing too extravagant happening just yet. You know, one or two farm differences, just what we would expect. These guys are all great at what they are doing, so we should expect them to be about even for the first few minutes here. Oh, Nolbe just being a bully on Gwen. Again, nothing super extravagant here, so we're just getting a good look at some of these players in different roles, especially the new players who are coming in. We needed to get a good look at them before we take the draft next week, and we're looking forward to seeing how everybody performs in this game, and as the lanes progress, and how they react to leadership, and if they can step up. Definitely some scrapping over the scuttle. We're seeing 4-on-4 over this one. It looks like it's going to go over to Don Helsing. That early game Volibear just very potent. Able to grab the scuttle and move on with no bloodshed there. No first blood yet, 4 minutes in. We do have a gold lead going in favor of blue side. Dwitz now putting up a lot of damage, but also taking it back, flashing away from Nolbe. The dash forward, the slow flash from Nolbe to secure first blood. And there's the ping on Gwen's flash. Lots of things happening. We have a teleport in the mid lane from Rith, who gets immediately poked down and moved away from by the Rise. MS showing that he is confident and knows what he's doing. Probably going to back reset himself there. Nolbe pushing the lane forward, taking a lot of damage. Probably going to reset himself as well. We do have a lot of gold on that lane there as people are resetting and getting their first buys in the top and mid. Now Rise already stacking that tier. Pretty good. We're seeing a lot of mana focus from him, as we should expect. Itemization, pretty standard across the board here. Malphite going for health rather than armor. We definitely have the Sheens coming out early from the jungler so that they can be scrapping and ganking early on, not only just clearing very quickly. We're seeing the smite focus very heavily from Don, who is trying to get his big smite out as quickly as possible, whereas Brian does not seem to be focused on it, perhaps looking to save it for some scrapping. Lots of just little trades still so far. You know, First Blood did go to Nolbe, but Dwitz is looking for a little something even now while he is up in farm. I definitely see the scraps there, but he needs to make these shorter term engagements. Don Helsing here to make that a different story though, as they scrap Nolbe and his scissor doll. Lots of missing pings on blue as they are trying to predict where Brian is, and Brian is moving right into those pings, so they clearly know what is going on there. So some good communication coming from blue as they now spot Jax on his wolves, and they are moving towards watching this Drake. Got a little bit of a roam from Leggy on Rithma, but he is no slouch when it comes to being ganked and flashes right out of that Nami bubble. Perfectly timed to get away. Now with Don there, he is feeling a little bit more emboldened to collect some of this farm. Nolbe pushing under the tower with vision on jungler, but we are seeing some looks at dragon from both sides. We got some pings coming down. Let's take a look at the gold differences here. We've got about 400 gold difference in favor of Don Helsing over Brian. We've got about 300 in favor of Nolbe over Dwitz. Nothing else super significant. 100 gold here, 100 gold there, leading to 500 gold, 600 now in favor of blue side under Invis's rule here. So let's take a look down at the dragon, and we'll go to directed camera here. Lots of vision both sides across the river, where they're trying to keep tabs on those jungle and support roams both sides. You know, we saw Leggy moving around, we saw Don Helsing moving about, you know, with that big gank on Nolbe. And it looks like they are finally going to be making a dragon play down on bot side. We have Don Helsing and his prioritized bot lane there moving in on it. Got some pressure from the red side jungle on Rithma here on Chase. Big damage coming down on MS, and Invis is going to ult and kill him. Great roam there from the side of blue. Dwitz and Nolbe about to have a little exchange here. Nolbe looking for some revenge, as captain on captain violence is not possible just yet with Invisa being on bot side. So we'll see what happens as Dwitz is playing rather safe and just farming up, giving away the lead there to Nolbe for now. Big damage coming out from both sides here. Rithma under some pretty extravagant fire here, and Nolbe does manage to finish that kill on Dwitz, and Brian will finish the kill on Rith after the kill onto Leggy, trading 1 for 1 in the mid lane and 0 for 1 in the top lane in favor of red side. Dwitz calling the close lull in all chat, with Nolbe picking up a tower plate for his efforts. And Brian is catching up to Don with that kill, but Don's going for another kill here. Bot lane is, for some reason, grabbing directed camera attention, so I'm going to take over myself, and Nolbe will get away. Another ult from Invisa onto Mega Beast. Leggy is going to do some major damage. Sona ult might save his life. Heal coming down. Tobajal is going to try and get away. Mega Beast exhausted and under fire. Leggy is low as hell. And Invisa, with no ult, has no way of chasing them under the tower. Very good trade. Very safe from both players there. Both support players there. Just burning their summoner spells, trying to get away. And Sona actually managed to save her flash. And it looks like Rift Herald is going to be our next point of contest as Leggy stays to try and defend this tower from Invisa. They might try to dive in the bot lane as we are seeing some big scraps. MSMS roaming up from mid lane just to finish off Don as Brian manages to make his presence felt. And Rise is coming up with the Rift Walk up into the top lane, bringing Brian with him. Twist is on the run, but he still has his flash and is perfectly safe as he walks back towards tower. Another go at the Rift Herald for red side as Twist moves down to sort of contest that. He's pinging for help. Rithma trying to get that last tower plate, it looks like. Big ult and finishes off Brian there. Rith now moving to help him as he starts on the run into his jungle. A little bit late there, but now rerouted as 3 here on the blue side. They managed to push red side away from the dragon. Big damage on MSMS. And we might see a flash play from Don, but we do not, as they start up the Rift Herald on blue side, ping-ponging Shelly back and forth. Bot lane, it looks like nothing exciting is going on. They just did some resets and are now pushing the lane in favor of red side pushing forward. Rith clearing off that vision. Nolbe clearing out some vision. Tobajal getting some vision. Lots of vision plays happening here in the mid lane. Alongside the river here as Shelly goes in favor of blue side here. I believe landing on Fully Bear. Should be very nice for some roaming tower plates there. Another big gank here on the Nolbe. He does not have flash available. He's going to try and finish and does trade one at least and kills them both 2-on-1. Gwen looking exceptionally balanced, especially in Nolbe's hands as he picks up double buffs and pushes for more plates. Good job, Nolbe. I take back what I said about you hurting your own draft appeal in the last game. You still have a yellow card though, and one more play like that bullying your opponents, I'll give you a red, and you'll be out of here. Some more vision resets. We have a TP going top lane from Dwitz as Nolbe still has his TP available. He's just gonna stay and get as much of his farm as he can, and then probably back to reset. 2k gold in the top lane. His lead is about 1,500 of that. And looks like Dwitz just tried to ult him as he backed, but was unable to stop that last second. We have a missing ping from Sona in the all chat. That seems a little BM, but you know how we do up in here. We got some red side vision on the dragon, blue side only having it in the river. We might be seeing some fire dragon plays. Nobody really making any big efforts to get there though. Objectives not being so important as the kills. Oof, Dwitz, my butt cheeks are clenched for you, my friend, as you just barely escape with your life. Leggy clearing out lots of vision as he moves towards the dragon. Don Helsing playing it safe and not starting the dragon while he knows red side is gathering. Now is going to go for it as his team really recoups around him there. Nolbe pushing Dwitz as they know that they are going to be fighting for that dragon on bot side so he can afford this. That survivability with just 2 full AP items there on the Gwen is nuts. And that is going to be another dragon in favor of blue side with Invis's team. Picking up a kill in Brian as well, and that lands on Don Helsing again. Very nice play by them on the bot side of the map here. And they're going to take this moment to reset on red side, and blue side is going to go ahead and sweep vision. Oh, as always is important. I'm curious to know what these comms look like, as Nolbe is a little bit of an island player being in the top lane right now. Dwitz just trying to slow him down as best he can, down 30 farm, 3 kills. So we'll see how Dwitz manages to stay level-headed and pull himself back into the game with some cross-map play perhaps in a little bit. But curious to know how effectively Nolbe is leading his team while playing on his little island. Second crash from Shelly there. Looks great on the side of blue. Gold is very heavily in favor top side to Nolbe, but the rest of the game looks to be going blue. We've got almost 1.5k in mid lane. We've got almost 2 in bot lane, and I think that as this game progresses into the mid to late game, we will see those differences start to stack up in these team fights. A little bit of a dangerous play. They do have all vision on this. He is going to make a play. Dwitz is going in with the ult. Gwen is going to pull this away, and Sona ult comes down, landing on Brian and Nolbe. 4 and 4. We got first kill goes down onto Sona. It lands. I don't know actually who got that kill. I'll check in a minute. But we got a massive sweep coming in favor as that bot lane and Jace combination just crash together. 4 for 1 in favor of Invis's blue team. Lots of pings for abilities coming down. We just have a finished Mythic on Rise now. I believe he's the first on his team to pick one up. We just finished Gwen's as well. So we will see where that takes us. Let's take a look at the gold lead after that fight there. Dwitz again still behind about 1,600 gold, but we've got 700 in favor of Volibear. We've got 2,100 in favor of Jace. We've got 2.5k right now in favor of Jinx. And actually the support must have picked up. Yeah, Nami definitely got that kill on Sona, giving her a 100 gold lead there as well. So Leggy definitely proving to be a very valuable member of the team with the crowd control, but just got mixed up in a really bad fight after the follow-up from Invis's blue team there. About 3k gold in favor of blue team, 2 kills up, 2 dragons up, and they did get the first Herald. Second Herald is on the map only for another minute and a half, so we'll see if they make the efforts to grab that while Dragon is down for another few. Nolbe is going to go ahead and counter jungle while he waits for the wave to push. Got some resets happening, got some vision clears happening, and there's the last minute vision on blue team doing the Shelly, who will then go over to Don again for some roaming plays there. Dwitz again being charged with competing with Nolbe here, just trying to buy more time and space for his team to get further ahead, and he's doing a great job so far, I think. Win conditions on either side is, I think, going to come down to winning dragon fights and picking up those dragons as they come down. Obviously, Ocean Dragon is going to be massive on either side, with enchanter supports and big beefy frontliners, along with some damage over time mages such as Rise, and if you count Jace. So I think this solo is incredibly important for both sides. I think that perhaps the team of Nolan being a little bit more, I'll say, hang on, I'll come back to that thought, as Nolan gets absolutely fucking destroyed, diving a little bit too hard onto Invisa, who gets saved by Tobajal at the very last second as he was almost going to burn to death. Dwitz pushing forward as Rith is coming along on the flank. Brian is about half health, very hurt, as this dragon is going to go in favor of blue side unless red can get in there to steal it, but I don't think they're going to try, as Rith is just absolutely obliterating health bars here. We see the Leggy is getting pushed right out, Rith going for it as his team is coming around to back him up as they dive onto Brian. Brian is caught and killed as Rith is still alive in the backline, diving out a Mega Beast, getting healed up by Tobajal, who picks up the kill onto Ashe, and Rith is looking for one more blast move, but gets body blocked. Get down, Mr. President, by the red minion. Again, there were no bans in this game, so we couldn't possibly have stopped anybody from getting the super strong Jinx, or the very powerful Volibear, or the perhaps extra balanced Gwen in this game. We're just trying to get a view for how strong these players are, and honestly, everybody's giving us a spectacular showing this game. MSMS definitely playing a little bit safer this game than he did in the last against Rith. We are seeing a little bit of an overextension there from Don as he gets picked up. Nolan's team rerouting under his leadership there, and they're going to try and make a push into... Ooh! Leggy gets absolutely fucking blasted. Holy crap. Literally 1 HP after that, and if you're Rithma, you are tilted right now. We've got a red side Baron attempt. It's getting real low, but we do see it go over to red side. No smite on that one, but we do see 2 kills in favor of blue there, as Invisa and Rith are bullying them out of the pit on their attempt to back. Big ultimate from Dwitz there. Massive outplays by blue side as MSMS is running for his life to save the Baron, which they worked so hard for. And it looks like he is going to get out safely. Taking another look at the gold differences, we got now almost 5k in favor of Invisa's team. 8k gold in hands of our top laner, compared to Nolbay's 9.7k. So we still see the big difference there, but we are 1100 up in favor of Volibear. We are 2.5k up in the mid lane. We are, almost 4k up in the hands of the 80 carry there, with 60 farm difference in the hands of Invisa, who is just a monster anywhere that he plays. And supports still going pretty even. Good job, supports. Tobajal and Leggy, welcome to the league. MSMS, also welcome to the league. But let's see some itemization here. Lots of knives coming out of Ashe, who is hurting a little bit for items perhaps against the lane opponent. Jinx is pretty far ahead here with a full item up and some extra punch applied. Looks like they decided to actually take this fight as Don Helsing is caught in the Dragon Pit. Brian is going to finish him off really quick though, and his team is going to regather around the pit here. While blue team is routed. Rise is going to go ahead and try to invade for the blue buff, and we are looking at some conflict there. Goes over to Rith, who steals it back for his team. And I think red team's win condition is going to keep getting those little picks, grab some dragons, play it out a little bit longer. Don't group up around Malphite. Give them some space, control the vision, whereas blue team, I think, just needs to keep hammering down those team fights. Let Rithma smash the Support's down. Dwitz needs to, you know, smash his face onto the keyboard here and just blast, you know, Mega Beast out of the game. You know, don't let Nobe ride the back line. You know, Sona ult, you know, 2-3 players and just, you know, roll face on the keyboard. If they can just stay strong finishing this game out, Invis will have a good eye for the next season here. And here we go, a little scrap in the river as 2 knocked up by the Dwitz ult. Definitely some big damage coming down from the whole team, as that is a 2-for-0 teleport coming in from MSMS, as Nobe is now going in and is caught out completely unhated by his team and just gets bursted down by 4 of the members of Invis's blue team, and MSMS just has nowhere to run with the Sona speed boost and Jace speed boost, allowing them to just catch up to him. And that is going to be Soul Point going over to Invis's blue team. Oh, massive damage from Rith. Both flashes. We got to dive forward from Rith, and boom! Hammer time. And it looks like he is going to try to take the inhibitor here, with Leggy stopping him as the rest of his team starts to push out bot lane and get their resets in. Inhib goes down. Brian is going to cause some problems here, but Rith just blasts the support of red team and then finishes the double kill by himself. Solo double kill there. He is saying, it is hammer time, and I am allowed to play AD mid laners if they are named Jace, and only if they are named Jace. Big damage on Anobe as he tries to protect that inhib tower. He is just absolutely deleted, and there goes the inhib as well as the AD carry. They are going to continue to dive this team and close out this game. Congratulations, Invis's blue team. It looks like you guys are going to Worlds. Or not, but you know, you could if you tried, and that's all that matters. And they are just cleaning house. Big shutdown going in favor of Leggy's Nami. And that is going to be the last kill of the game. GG's all around.